Welcome. Thank you for joining this special Meet the Miniaturist. We're going to be talking with Tom Robinson of Tom Robinson Art. I'm so excited to be chatting with you today from Chicago. Thank you for inviting us into your studio gallery and sharing your wonderful work. So why don't we start right off the bat? Tell us a little bit about yourself, about your art. I know you're a multimedia artist. And then, of course, we're going to get a walkthrough of the studio gallery to see more of the artwork that pertains to miniatures. Obviously, we're talking to a miniatures audience, so we can't wait to see the miniatures and the miniature art that you create. So let's talk a little bit about your background and what is the types of art that you do.
Well, I started making things at 6. I went to Ohio State University, not a very bright kid. I started taking some drawing classes. A professor walked into class and said, do you want to take a course in Bahausian art? It lasts 3 years, and that kind of changed my life. It was during the Vietnam War, so I joined the Navy, and I had a degree in visual communications, and they made me an artist for the Navy.
Is that right? So you did artwork for the Navy?
Yeah, I was at a TV station, and I painted officers' mugs and all the TV work, and then got out of the Navy and just said, I can make about anything, and started just doing some small design work for actually a leather company, a leather store that was quite famous, and they let me start making furniture.
Right. Okay, so full-scale furniture, so hands-on construction.
Site-specific furniture. I think I became one of the best in the country at making individual pieces of furniture. I started and ran the Chicago Furniture Design Association. We moved along to different associations, and I drew all the time. I was drawing women's faces particularly, and started painting almost immediately, and moved into oils and watercolors, and refined my furniture making and started adding mosaics to the furniture of animals and different figures and designs. And in 2006, I started making mosaics of people's faces, and I cut them in half and called them the Twin Series. Natural wood mosaics of people's faces. And they were quite successful over the years. 2 years ago, I pulled out a dollhouse that I had found in the garbage 16 years ago and worked on it with my friend Laura Lynn Cumlin. And it's not a great piece of miniature work, but it started me interested in making small things.
Interesting.
Myself much of a miniaturist. I'm more of a person who makes art that's small.
We talked a little bit about this offline when we first met and chatted, that there was a period of time over the last 2 years specifically that you sort of moved into miniature specifically because of COVID. Is that right? So you were sort of forced to just concentrate and move inward with your work. Is that sort of right? And then the Dollhouse also became part of that, right?
And it fascinated me, and it just kept me going for 2 years, making 14 miniature galleries of my own work, miniaturized, and then put into galleries. Some the galleries are actual reproductions of galleries I've been in, and some of them are more focused on the miniature pieces of art.
So I can't wait to get to see the miniature galleries, because that's so what drew me to your work and reaching out. So what we're going to look at, and we're going to get a small tour of your studio gallery. First of all, let's talk about, where is it? Is it in Chicago? It's in Chicago, right?
Yes, I'm on the west side of Chicago, and it's called West of Western, the Wild District. I've been here for 16 years, and
oh wow, okay,
it's a very beautiful and interesting neighborhood. I think a very attractive gallery.
Yeah, no, it sounds absolutely awesome. So, all right. So what we're going to see is some miniature galleries, and this some includes, or most, or all include your work reproduced in small scale, right?
All of it is art that I've made full
Art that
scale
you've done.
and then
Yeah.
miniaturized in Photoshop and then put it in these galleries. I not only do the miniature paintings and sculptures, but I create the whole gallery, do the electrical work and all the architectural and some are quite elaborate pieces of miniature galleries.
Yeah, that's a whole nother element to this, is the architectural work that goes into these miniature galleries.
I consider this more of an art form than like a dollhouse thing.
It's another added element to the art and to the piece is the actual structure itself. So why don't we get right to it? Can we see some of the beautiful galleries?
Simon's the boss here.
Yes.
I want to thank
All right, awesome.
Simon for being so.
Yeah, no, we do have some behind the scenes help from Simon.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Simon. Really appreciate helping us out with the technology behind the scenes. Let's get right to it. What is so let's talk about this first piece that we're seeing.
My actual gallery. The post you can see here and the little window in the back is this window and the 3 posts. And this is my own personal gallery.
So is this the gallery that we're in right now, in your space in Chicago right now?
So
Yes.
I just did a little light from here that shows the light in my office. I didn't make the chair, but I did make the file cabinet, and I made everything else.
It's awesome. It's just awesome, and I love the lighting. We're gonna see in the footage the flooring and everything, but it really is just wonderful to see all of that beautiful space and
This table right here, you go over there and show this table is actually that table.
Okay, all right.
Furniture that I made and then rescaled in miniature.
I love it. I just love it, and it ties into your furniture making as well. So that's really amazing.
This is a piece of furniture I made about 25 years ago, a very elaborate mosaic piece.
Yeah, would you say you have a specific scale that you work in? I can't really tell. I don't think it's 12 scale. It looks a little larger.
But as I wanted to depict the art more, I made the art bigger. It became more about the art. This is more about the structure. A piece like this is more about the art.
Yeah, no, I think that's what adds to the whole wonderfulness, if you will, of your work, is that you do play with scale. And I think that's important to break out of every once in a while. So like you say, you want to showcase the art. So, it's not about the scale of the piece, but it's about showcasing the art in miniature. That's beautiful.
The Ruth Ballard Gallery. I had a show there in 1987. This is the exact gallery. Here's the exact show. She had a round wall. And these are reverse paintings on plexiglass with mainly watercolors and acrylics.
Mm-hmm.
The posts were there. She had sculptures here.
It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I love the ceiling. I don't know what that glass piece is up there. I just love how that frames all of your artwork beautifully.
I specialize in many of them, just getting beautiful floors.
Yes, I'm loving the floors.
You pick up the thing and show him the floors and then go around back and show him.
Oh, yeah. That is just awesome. Any special process to recreating and reproducing the art in miniature? I know you've used Photoshop. Did you use any special material to create, I don't know, no glare? Or I don't see a lot of glare, but it looks like the work is popping.
I'm working in everything, Darren. So it's plexiglass, it's wood, it's my oil paintings.
Yeah.
It just involves everything I learned to do in my whole life.
Yeah. And I'm not seeing very close up, but talk a little bit about the artwork itself. And you mentioned it's acrylics. And what is some of the content?
Color reverse painted on plexiglass, and they were big, so they're about 40 by 40, And
Right.
I made 20 of them. I don't have any left, so they were all sold over the years.
That's the way it happens. That's a good thing.
Good
That's
thing.
awesome. And where was that gallery? Was that a Chicago gallery?
Yes, it was on Illinois Street. Ruth Ballard has been passed away for many years, but
Yeah.
it was really the first gallery that gave me a break. And
Yeah.
I've moved along since, really to own my own gallery and try to represent myself.
Right.
To the expectations.
And what has been the reaction to the work in miniature? What are people sensing, feeling? What are they saying about?
Just kind of blown away about what I'm doing. Now trying to get some gallery interest, and I have certain connections I'm going to try to use, and we'll see what happens next.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, awesome. Let's see another gallery. I know you have up to 14 miniature galleries. How many do you have in your studio gallery?
All 14 are here right now.
14. Oh my goodness.
Just show one picture of the wood mosaics because they're so technical.
So those are the wood mosaics.
That I am capable of doing with wood.
Oh, those are incredible. How are those created?
One piece at a time. And if you can get a picture here, there's one in progress.
So it's piece by piece by piece, building this
Piece
mosaic
by
out
piece
of
by
wood.
piece.
Oh my goodness. How long does it take you to create one full piece, dare I ask?
Depends whether I do all the hair or not. And the one I showed you, I did all the hair, and it's about 2 years.
2 years? Oh my goodness. They're incredible.
I only work an hour a day on them, but they take a while.
And how is the wood treated? Is it painted? Is it
It's
stained?
all natural wood. I don't use woods that change color and light. So these are some 20 years old, some of them, and they haven't changed at all.
So you don't treat the wood, you don't paint the wood. They're in its natural finish?
Before I sand, I put a resin coat on it, then sand it down so it's soaked in resin and will last literally forever.
But you have so many color options. I mean, at that point.
I just buy woods from all over the world, and they're, like I said, all natural wood. And having painted people for so long, I have a sense for what colors need to be used.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, I see the dollhouse in the shot. I think we're gonna have to stop at the dollhouse.
Yeah. Look at the dollhouse.
Wow. And so this is literally a refurb, a find. You found this.
I found it in the garbage 16 years ago and gave it to Laura Lynn, my friend. And then at the start of COVID, we decided a dog had chewed out a portion of the roof. All this was a wreck. I put a walnut floor on the first floor, plank by plank. And it got me through the first part of COVID, and Laura Lynn was a great help to me.
Yeah.
I did show a couple of her pieces.
And can we see? Yeah, would love to see what's going on inside. Oh, okay. What is that?
These are Laura Lynn's paintings. I taught her to paint. She was 27 years old, and we've remained friends ever since.
Oh, they're lovely. Lovely. So these are some of the more of the galleries.
Her first boxes, and these three are my first boxes. This is the first
really.
one.
Yeah, I read in your bio that you've had some inspiration from Joseph Cornell.
Oh yeah, the box. Joseph was a big influence in my life.
Yeah,
yeah. The Art Institute has one of the best collections of Joseph Cornell in the world. They have about 50. So.
Do they really? And how many of them are actually on exhibit? Do they have them all? No.
I don't know if all of them are exhibited, but Betsy Rosenfeld's family collected them, and she gave the collection to them, and so it just was a big influence.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Now I usually just go to see the Thorn Rooms. I did not know that they were Cornell pieces.
We're in the
at that
new
time.
wing, and he has his own couple rooms, and with a lot of the
Right.
books and many of the boxes.
Awesome. All right. That's great information for sure. So we got to see some of your earlier shadow boxes. Beautiful, beautiful. Any other ones you want to share?
Yeah, this one is technically the most unique. Can you see?
Oh, I was going to ask if you did your mosaics in miniature, and there they are. Wow.
This is the whole series of mosaics. I don't know if you can see, but these 3 mosaics are in the back. Can you see these?
Yeah. You mean the full scale ones, the full size ones? Yes. Yeah.
Here's a miniature.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. That is just awesome and beautiful.
So this is technically the 3 floors and just getting the wiring right. There's a sunlight up here. Again, the floors are very special. Here's a piece of spalted maple I have for the little stage in front.
Yeah.
I used to write things on my walls, and so I still do, but I put them in.
Yeah. So that is another example of your gallery in small scale.
This is the mosaic pieces. It's not my particular gallery. It just shows. I wanted a piece just of the twin series.
Got it. So the gallery that you created, the structure you created around your smaller versions of your mosaics, is completely unique out of your imagination.
It's a fanciful gallery.
Got it. What's your favorite part about building these structures, and what do you just love diving into? Obviously the floors are a big.
I just love to make things. I get up every day of my life, 7 days a week, and make things.
Yeah. And do you sketch?
Not all viable in the art world, but I just love beauty and I love to make things. So.
Yeah. And do you sketch?
Just coming up with a new idea and being kind of forced to come up with new skills to build what I'm building. Right.
And how do you work? Do you sketch things out, or you just dive right in and create
I
cut wood?
Design. So I start with the artwork, and then maybe I'll come up with an idea like the bent plexiglass the area here to come up with, and then it all kind of coalesces. And sometimes I sketch things out because I have those skills, or Laura Lynn sketches things out for me because she's an architect.
Right.
So it's like I said, reverse design. It's known in the design world as a way to approach design rather than just lay everything out and do everything like you planned at the beginning.
Right. Well, it's beautiful, and I love the merge of architectural design, gallery, art, all in one place. Obviously, small scale. It's a big driver for me. So, is there something that you're working on? Is there a bucket list of what's next for you? Is there something in the works? Is something you're thinking about?
Here is these are miniature sculptures.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Through the years. Here's a full-scale one. This is the miniature, and so this will be my next museum. This series of little wood sculptures. I think there's part of the attraction is I came in and added the little wire pieces that made it kind of happen.
So those are wood sculptures. Are they carved?
No, these are done in Photoshop again, and then cut out, and the wire is added.
Wow,
and this,
it's
like
hard
I
to
said,
see.
is one of the original size pieces.
I see what you're saying. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Wow, I wish I can come and see these tiny galleries. That would be fun. Come to Chicago and see.
I've often for use of the gallery, so.
Yeah. Well, I would love to get those galleries on the road. Let people see them. Yeah. Well, this has just been an amazing talk. I really appreciate you spending time with us to see your beautiful work, to see your miniature gallery, your beautiful galleries.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. No, this has been Really great.
Can't realize how much I appreciate it.
My pleasure. We're gonna post all of your contact details in below, your Instagram account and your website. Is there anywhere else you want us to make
The
people
Instagram, the website I've kind of let go, and I rely a lot on Instagram. So everything I've ever made is on Instagram.
All right, good. Well, we'll get people to go and see all of the other awesome work that we didn't see today on your Instagram account.
Thank you.
But thank you so much for joining us today. I really, really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day.
I'm going to.
All right, guys, take care. Thanks, Simon. Take care.
Of course. Bye.
All right. All right. Bye-bye.